Badeggi Radio 90.1 presents to you a one-of-a-kind first to be seen on radio secondary school competition tagged Unscramble the Scrambled Word Challenge with your one and only smooth ELS vibes. This is a Champions League of All contest, an avenue for healthy competition where schools go head-to-head in a quest for ultimate glory, supremacy to be the champion of the Champions League of All contest. Applications is open to all secondary schools within Mina Metropolis. An application forms can be picked at Badeggi Radio 90.1 studio located at NTA Mina compound uphill at a fee of 2,000 naira per student. For more information, contact Ajia Aisha Shaibu Badeggi on 070-1666-8525 or Emmanuel Leo Suleiman aka ELS Vibes on 091-2120-6895. Unscramble the Scrambled Word Challenge. Be there.
Al'ummarmu na kan iyaka ba wai kawai layi bane akan taswirar, su ne zuciyar al'adu, kasuwanci da zumunci. Ko da yake akwai kalubalen rashin tsaro, ba zai iya shawo kan niyyarmu ta haɗin kai don zaman lafiya da kuma ci gaba. Idan kuka bayar ko kuma ka bayar da rahoton motsi mai ban shaka, zaka ceci al'ummarka daga miyagu. Shirin zaman lafiya na al'ummar kan iyaka tsakanin Najeriya da Jamhuriyar Benin ya zo don gina amana, haɗin kai da kuma tsaro a tsakanin al'ummar. Daga Zamfara zuwa Neja, Katsina zuwa Kebbi har zuwa Kwara, zaman lafiya ba mafarki bane kawai, zaɓi ne da muka yi a yau. Mu tsaya tsayin daka wajen zaman lafiya da haɗin kan al'ummanmu. Wannan saƙo ne daga Search for Common Ground tare da goyon bayan ma'aikatar harkokin waje da taimakon gaggawa ta Faransa. Mu sa idan mu sosai da abin da ke shigowa. Domin da akwai 'yan ta'adda masu ɓata al'ummar mu.
Welcome back from that commercial break.
Are you inferring that I was listening in?
Yeah.
This is Badeggi Radio. Hey, I'm Ellie Golding.
It's your boy Drake. I'm Shawn Mendes. This is Matt from Hi, we're One Direction. What's up, guys? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Badeggi 90.1 FM.
I don't want them using our internet to take our young, impressionable youth.
Attention, young, impressionable youth. Please report to the internet immediately. Thank you.
Badeggi, the People's Radio.
All right, a very wonderful good morning to you, wonderful listeners of Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM, the People's Station. Good morning at this beautiful Wednesday morning, the 24th of September 2025. And our studio time check right about now is 7:30 for this beautiful morning. And it is time for that your wonderful and favorite darling breakfast show, talking about the global review and the issues in the news. And this morning already I have a Baba in the studio with me this morning, Ekubelajin Baba.
Hello, good morning listeners.
Hello, Kubetin. All right, Baba Ruku, before we go into the newspaper headlines, yesterday we heard that Natasha is already finally back in the National Assembly right there. So,
when you look at it critically, is it worth this trouble?
Not at all.
Is it worth it at all? Does it add anything to the clout of the Senate President?
Not at all.
So, in the first place, it could have been an issue that could be managed within the leadership of the National Assembly. Within the Senate, there must be a committee of elders who can say, Mr. Senate President, let's look at this with another critical... It's not about personality conflict, no. It's about the moral latitude of individuals that are sitting in the Senate. What is the benefit? What is the benefit? What did the Senate President, did he benefit anything?
Not at all. I don't know what he was actually expecting himself to gain from that particular issue.
I mean, but what I'm saying, so in Nigeria today, there is no group of leaders that can call the whole Senate leadership into order. You mean nobody can say, Akpabio, that thing you are doing, stop it?
Baba is the emperor in the national.
Who's the emperor? Have you got is there a situation where you have a country where there is no moral voice that will say, stop it?
Baba, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm not accepting your good morning.
I'm very, very sorry.
You came late.
Yes.
What are you good morning? Why are you good
What is good about the morning?
What is good about this morning?
You know, Baba.
If not for last night rainfall, you get water.
Water no day.
Then you are telling me good morning. What good with morning? The morning.
Baba, I have issue with your AEDC. But if
no. Don't go there.
No,
if you have issue with the AEDC, put it in writing. To me, as the ambassadorial personnel, international, very potentially extraordinary. Is it because I couldn't go to United Nations? I could have gone to United Nations to represent the AEDC. Yes.
You, I mean, who is the spokesperson? Who is the PA?
I'm the PRO.
PA. Ambassador, PRO, spokesperson,
of AEDC,
PA,
of AEDC, everything. I am.
Oh, you want to chop alone?
Why can't I chop alone? Don't you see people abandoning their own duties and be running to United Nations? Are you invited? No. What are you going there to say? No. Have you got anything to contribute? When you look back at your backyard, what did you abandon? Abandoning your people in poverty, backwardness, and primitivity, and you are going there to talk, to sit down with those who have put something on the ground? People are looking at the issues that is, okay, let me take you to Trump, so that you know that it's not a joke. But you think it's a joke. Leadership is no joke. It's not, and the leadership is not jamboree.
And you have to understand what leadership is all about.
Leadership, look. I want you to hear the voice of those who are in position of authority, and then how they are looking at the world issues. So that from there you can be able to know, are we all right? Are we okay?
Wahala day.
No, because I mean,
wahala day very, very.
I don't like this.
All right.
Hello, Kanaji? Is it working?
All right, our listener, while we are waiting for... All right.
Now. We look at... When we look at events, we have to go back to United Nations. And when we go back to United Nations, we'll see the argument for Hamas issue by Trump that giving the Palestinian state is a gift to Hamas. All sort of cacophony of ideas. But and again, Trump took it himself to be talking about immigration. You have to listen to him, because you see, we cannot sit down here, look at our own country, and the others are making noise, and our leader. Where are we heading to? Where are we heading to here? Where are we heading to?
He refused to call him.
Where are we heading to? We're in trouble already. And when we say something that things are not moving well, there are those who believe that something is somewhere, and you have to close your eyes and pretend everything is all right. And then if you are not careful, they will bully you. They will call you to order and bully you. Bully you. People are so shameless. People are so hopelessly shameless. They have no regard to morality. They have no regard to sense of responsibility and reasoning. Then you begin to say whether somebody is reasoning, whether the brain, the oblongata has already been, lobotized. Somebody will sit down and then you will be spewing rubbish.
And say all is right. You have no right to even call him to order.
Look at Iba. Iba is saying nobody should even ask him to account. That he's only responsible to the president that gave him a job. So the president is the one to ask him to account.
After close to 200 billion naira. 400
billion. How much did he steal from that money? Listen to this.
I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. Europe is in serious trouble. They've been invaded by a force of illegal aliens like nobody's ever seen before. Illegal aliens are pouring into Europe. Nobody's doing anything to change it, to get them out. It's not sustainable. When your prisons are filled with so-called asylum seekers who repaid kindness, and that's what they did. They repaid kindness with crime. It's time to end the failed experiment of open borders. You have to end it now. See, I can tell you. I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. I'm really good at this stuff.
Now,
your countries...
You listen. You got him. 99% of the residents of United States are immigrant.
Yes, they
are migrants.
Yes.
Am I?
Very correct.
And the same white Germans, white Europeans, white Italians that migrated to United States from Mayflowers. You know Mayflower story? The New York?
Yes.
New Hampshire? New England? Newfoundland? From 1700, from 1600, era of slavery, then the colonial expansion, the Berlin Conference. You are saying that Britain is now been taken over by foreigners. Who are the foreigners? How many years did England, United Kingdom, Britain, how many years did they spend in Far East? India subcontinent, African subcontinent, African continent, colonized. Nigeria was a colony of Britain from 1900. Likewise Ghana. Likewise Gambia. France did the same thing. France is still colonizing us. Niger are trying to break away. Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea-Bissau. Guinea. Equatorial Guinea have Spanish and Portugal control. That's the Guinea-Bissau. Mozambique, Angola, Portugal. And those states that became independent post 1960s went through hell to struggle to get out. So, what is Trump saying? The Indians that you colonize, the Pakistanis, the Bengalis, they're in Europe. As a result of the Jamaicans, that Sunrush that came after the Second World War. How many of our Africans that went, the Royal Rifle that went to Burma, African Corps, the African soldiers, that show bravery beyond the imagination in the Asia's theater, Second World War, the North Africa. So now you are telling us to, okay, look at what this guy is saying, and then look at us here in Nigeria. Why is the leadership?
Talking about immigrants.
When we are telling you that you are not wanted in the Oyibo's land, what are we doing to better our own environment? Apaya, what are we doing?
We have still not come of age. You see our leaders rushing under what they say. What you they look for Sokoto? So for Sokoto, they Sokoto. Nigeria is a naturally endowed country. Like I said,
it's not just a summit. It's our shared fight for a zero TB future.
When you look at it, let's go back to United Nations. Go ahead.
All right.
While they're fighting Russia. It's embarrassing to them, and it was very embarrassing to them when I found out about it, I can tell you that. They have to immediately cease all energy purchase, and Europe has to step it up. They can't be doing what they're doing. They're buying oil and gas from Russia while they're fighting Russia. It's embarrassing to them, and it was very embarrassing to them when I found out about it, I can tell you that. They have to immediately cease all energy purchases from Russia. Otherwise, we're all wasting a lot of time. So I'm ready to discuss this. We're going to discuss it today with the European nations, all gathered here. I'm sure they're thrilled to hear me speak about it, but that's the way it is. I like to speak my mind and speak the truth. As we seek to reduce the threat of dangerous weapons today, I'm also calling on every nation to join us in ending the development of biological weapons once and for all. And biological is terrible, and nuclear is even beyond, and we include nuclear in that. We want to have a cessation of the development of nuclear weapons. We know, and I get to view it all the time. Sir, would you like to see? And I look at weapons that are so powerful that we just can't ever use them. If we ever use them, the world literally might come to an end. There would be no United Nations to be talking about. There would be no nothing. Just a few years ago, reckless experiments overseas gave us a devastating global pandemic. Yet despite that worldwide catastrophe, many countries are continuing extremely risky research into bioweapons and man-made pathogens. This is unbelievably dangerous. To prevent potential disasters, I'm announcing today that my administration will lead an international effort to enforce Biological Weapons Convention, which is going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system that everyone can trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role, and it will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever, but it also can be dangerous, but it could be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that. Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should, too often, it's actually creating new problems for us to solve. The best example is the #1 political issue of our time, the crisis of uncontrolled migration. It's uncontrolled. Your countries are being ruined. The United Nations is funding an assault on Western countries and their borders. In 2024, the UN budgeted $372 million in cash assistance to support an estimated 624,000 migrants journeying into the United States. Think of that. The UN is supporting people that are illegally coming into the United States, and then we have to get them out. The UN also provided food, shelter, transportation, and debit cards to illegal aliens. Can you believe that? On the way to infiltrate our southern border. Millions of people came through that southern border. Just a year ago, millions and millions of people were pouring in, 25 million altogether over the 4 years of the incompetent Biden administration. And now we have it stopped, totally stopped. In fact, they're not even coming anymore because they know they can't get through.
So, what do you understand by this?
The United Nations appears to be a team for only United States of America and and if you are not with them, you are an enemy.
Okay, listen. Let's see what he's going to talk about.
But what took place is totally unacceptable. The UN is supposed to stop invasions, not create them and not finance them. In the United States, we reject the idea that mass numbers of people from foreign lands can be permitted to travel halfway around the world, trample our borders, violate our sovereignty, cause unmitigated crime, and deplete our social safety net. We have reasserted that America belongs to the American people, and I encourage all countries to take their own stand in defense of their citizens as well. You have to do that because I see it. I'm not mentioning names. I see it, and I can call every single one of them out. You're destroying your countries. They're being destroyed. Europe is in serious trouble. They've been invaded by a force of illegal aliens like nobody's ever seen before. Illegal aliens are pouring into Europe. Nobody is ever, and nobody's doing anything to change it, to get them out. It's not sustainable. And because they choose to be politically correct, they're doing just absolutely nothing about it. And I have to say, I look at London where you have a terrible mayor, terrible, terrible mayor. And it's been so changed. So changed. Now they want to go to Sharia law, but you're in a different country. You can't do that. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained. What makes the world so beautiful is that each country is unique. But to stay this way, every sovereign nation must have the right to control their own borders. You have the right to control your borders, as we do now, and to limit the sheer numbers of migrants entering their countries and paid for by the people of that nation that were there and that built that particular nation at the time. They put their blood, sweat, tears, money into that country, and now they're being ruined. Proud nations must be allowed to protect their communities and prevent their societies from being overwhelmed by people they have never seen before, with different customs, religions, with different everything. Where migrants have violated laws, lodged false asylum claims, or claimed refugee status for illegitimate reasons, they should, in many cases, be immediately sent home. And while we will always have a big heart for places and people that are struggling and truly compassionate, answers will be given. We have to solve the problem, and we have to solve it in their countries, not create new problems.
Hey.
What do you understand? It's straightforward and clear.
Stay back and build your own country.
Thank you.
Don't go.
Thank you.
When you left your country,
why
you have people invading the country, criminals, terrorists coming, having very field day, and it's taking our border.
Secure your border.
He's very, very serious about securing the border.
Yeah, are we scared? Do we have a border?
And that is why sometimes if you want to ask questions,
do we have a border?
That's another question.
Do we have a border?
We have
porous borders.
Very
porous borders. You can't call that one a border.
For the criminal have a field day entry and exit.
And then do you
we have border patrol.
Do you know what is happening within these few days? Do you know what is happening? About this criminality of banditry and robberies and kidnappings. There is a case of a woman,
a pregnant woman,
that was arrested with arms. With arms. Have you seen it? I've sent it to you.
Okay.
With arms. Let's get to that story.
Okay.
Because you cannot talk of saving your country without having a strong border.
Honestly. And do you think the leaders take that as serious? Because your house cannot be on fire and just abandon it and feel all is okay. You are trying to woo investors.
Which investor?
When your land is not secure.
Which investor?
No security.
Which investor?
At your own very doorstep.
Which
security
investor?
challenge has.
Which investor are you talking about?
That's what they will tell you. If you talk, they said you are not progressive.
Which
you
progressive?
are pessimistic. You are not optimistic because somebody is trying to do something wonderful and you are not encouraging that person. I think you have the story, right?
No, this is a different one though. As bandits are kill pregnant woman, others in Kwara.
That is a different story.
Yes, the different story to the one Baba was talking about.
It's a different story.
Yes, yes.
It's a different story.
And this one happened just yesterday in Patigi local government
That is it.
area of Kwara State.
Patigi
Yes.
local government
Yes.
area has already been destroyed. Has already
People are
been
deserting
devastated. People are deserting. People are deserting. This one I'm seeing. Let me track it. That story that is the woman has been identified as a wife of a bandit. Listen to her.
Ke kiman magana sosai kin ga dai daidai yanzu daga ina kike wajen Kaduna ki magana da ƙarfi wajen Kaduna me kika je wa wajen Kaduna ok mijin ki yana wajen Kaduna ne me yake yi a wajen Kaduna a daga muryayen mana ki magana sosai me yake yi a wajen Kaduna sata da me wayannan kayan da muka gansu a wajen ki ina zaki kai su gidansu to ke kafin ki aure shi dama kin san dan ta'adda ne ki gaya min gaskiya ban san da dai me da yana yi da yana yi da ya daina ko bai ok sai yanzu yake shi yanzu ta'addancin kawai yake yi to wayannan kayan ina suke samun su ma'aikatan wa'ana iri 'yan sanda ne ko sojoji wanda ke kawo musu ok sojoji ne ke kawo musu ok a kusa da inda kuke can dajin akwai sojoji a kusa da ku ok tare kuke da sojoji da 'yan sanda kenan ok sojoji kawai shi yasa kuke hidindimin ku ba su takura muku kuma ba ku takura musu to yanzu me zaki ce game da wannan kawo da ma'aikatan mu suka yi maki da wannan kaya kuma kin san na laifi ne ban ji ba ki daga murya ki magana sosai ga ki a hannun jami'an tsaro na malumfashi kina da yami ba da haƙuri to yanzu in aka ce za a yi misali a ce wani ya zo a yi magana da shi domin a gaya za a yi mijinkin in an kira shi zai iya zuwa ba zai zo ba to cikin abokanin shi wa'inda yake tare da su can akwai wanda zai iya zuwa in mun ce zo ba za su zo ba to sai waye zai iya zuwa ke magaji kice kaɗai za ta iya zuwa to Allah ya kyauta ke magaji kice kaɗai za ta iya zuwa
where are we heading to Mr. Apaya
Baba you already they just say this.
Look at this vis-a-vis the so-called Suluhu vis-a-vis what the governor of Katsina State said yesterday.
All manner of people, all color of people are involved.
So where are we going? Where are we heading to?
And she's just buttressing what the governor said when he said everybody
is involved. Now let me get to Isa Sonusi of Amnesty International, so that nobody will say I'm now cooking the story.
Yes,
this is not my making. We are harvesting story. We are looking for story. We are harvesting story. But where are we heading to? Where are we going?
Things are falling apart.
Yes.
And the center can no longer hold. When people
where
are
we
in
going?
danger, You're abandoning your people.
Where are we going? You are rushing to United Nations. For what?
You're abandoning your people to go and have this thing.
Where are we going?
It's very, very, very unfortunate. And the very big worry here is the level at which these criminals are having field day. And as if they want to create a nation of their own. And you who is saying this danger, saying it, you now become
enemy of the
state. Not somebody who is carrying arm against the state. Baba, look at this thing. We call it illegal. This thing, this weapon that has been intercepted is capable of bringing down a whole community. Is capable of this just one woman. Only God knows how many number of their wives are used
as transporters
to go and transport this weapon for them. And you can see how they used to appear. No shame, nothing. Baba, I was watching one clip yesterday. Former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai. What Nasir El-Rufai was saying, he said he don't see reason why any sensed government will sit with this bandit, because somebody who, after you have to, rear an animal for almost a year before you can take it to market to get 300,000-400,000 naira. Now that in a single attack he can get millions, and he have enjoyed that thing, have abandoned. You say you want him to, you want to come and have a kind of a peace pact with that person. How do you think that person will? There is no magic. And he said these are people that the government must all come together and fight them once and for all. No any amount of coming to sit with these people will bring an end to this attack. And gradually the thing, it is used to be from villages now. Yes. Now it's coming to town. Look at even the peace park. Look at where they even had the meeting. Before you used to follow them to the bush. But now they come freely and they will tell you nobody should dare attack them.
Okay, listen to Nasiru.
Inda ya saba ganin naira 10,000 ko da naira 100,000 a shekara ya sai da sansa, yanzu yana samun naira miliyan, ba zai daina ba. Duk wanda ya gaya min wai cewa bifilatinin da ya fara kidnapping yana samun miliyoyi zai koma rayuwar shi na da, wanda a shekara ɗaya sai ya sai da sa zai ga naira 100,000-200,000, yana yaudaran kan shi ne. Saboda haka mu a ganin mu dole gwamnatin tarayya ta sa sojojinta na ƙasa da na sama da 'yan sanda da duk jami'an tsaro a yaƙi mutanen nan sai an tabbatar babu ko ɗaya daga cikinsu da yake tsaye. In suka ga an fi ƙarfinsu an yaƙe su dukkansu za a kashe su, ƙila lokacin ne wayan suka rage za su zo su ce za su yi sulhu. Amma yanzu ɗin nan yadda suke kullum kowane rana sai na samu rahoto an kama mutum 10-20 a jihar Kaduna kawai, wai a ce za su daina, wala ba za su daina ba.
Dr. Ahmed Gumi ya shiga daji ya gana da waɗannan 'yan bindiga, sun bayyana cewa bukatunsu shine a yafe musu kuma a biya su diya. Kai baka da wannan ra'ayin kenan?
Ba ni da shi. Diyan me? Laifin me aka yi musu? Su da suka kashe mutane suka kona gidajensu, su ne suke neman diya? Ahmed Gumi abokina ne kuma mun yi magana da shi. Na gaya mishi cewa yawancin Fulanin nan ba su da addini. Ba su san addinin musulunci ba, ba su san addinin kirista ba, ba su san Allah ba, shi yasa suke abubuwan da suke yi. Mun yi magana da shi, na ce musu ku malamai ya kamata ku je ku fara mai da su musulmi ma tukun, domin mutumin da ke da addinin musulunci a zuciyan shi ko wanda yake da addinin kirista ba zai rika kashe mutum, ya kashe jariri, ya take hakkin shi haka ba. Amma Fulanin nan mun kama yawancinsu ko Fatiha ba su iya ba. So muna ganin malaman addini suna da babban tasiri wurin jawo hankalinsu su mai da su suna da addini. To amma ni maganar da muka yi da malam kenan. To amma abin da ya je na yi wai a yafe musu, mu ba mu yadda da wannan ba. Babu wani yafewa, ba laifin da aka yi musu. Babu, su suka fara wannan abu, su yanzu suna cewa wai in aka gaba Filatini ana mishi haka, wa ya fara? Su suka fara, ba a yi musu laifi ba. Saboda haka mu gwamnatin jihar Kaduna ba mu canza bakanmu ba, a yaƙe su har zuwa ƙarshe. Maganin abin kenan. Amma Ahmad Gumi malami ne ya ce ta abin da yake, kuma in yana ganin cewa wai wa'annan za su daina, shi ma zai dawo ya gani. Ai ya je Giwa ya zo na da su, suka ce za su daina. Har yanzu Giwa ko yau na samu rahoto sun je an kashe mutum 5 a wani ƙauye a Giwa. Ƙarya suke. Kuma yaudara ne, macuta ne, ba su da imani. Abinda kawai ya kamata gwamnati ta yi, ta yaƙe su kamar yadda ake yaƙen Boko Haram har ƙarshe. Kuskurensu. Ka gane?
What did you say? What did you say?
Baba, this one is self-explanatory. You don't need anybody to interpret. Even an infant who can listen can understand what Arufai is said. And this is when he was a governor. And from when he's lead power to this, tell me what have changed, if not what have increased. Now these people are coming. They are telling you that they want peace park, and even as Paskari and some of the places they are going to say, yet killing is still going on, kidnapping is still going on. So who is deceiving who? Governor of Katsina said openly come. In fact, he was crying. Baba, do you know after that? I don't know how many people call you have received after we played that clip. It was here yesterday or the day before yesterday. Somebody said he too was crying when he was driving from Bida. When he was listening to our program, as the governor is talking, he believed the governor was crying. He too was crying inside his car. Because for governor to come and tell you that government cannot do it, that we need you, we need people, because there are all manner of people inside this. And the only thing that can stop this thing is when we have all hands on deck. And the problem now is, Baba, if you want to even help, who know who is who? If a whole governor with all the privileged security report, number one, look at the briefing you've been having from DSS, almighty DSS, will brief you.
Assalamu alaikum. Barka da kwana biyu. So we are now going to get Dr. Getso. Dr. Getso, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Barka da asuba. Good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
Apparently, there is this issue of peace, Paskari peace, that Dume peace, and some other local government area in Katsina State that are advocating peace with bandits. But along the way, people are still being kidnapped, people are still being killed, farmers have been harassed on their farms. Where are we heading to in this country, especially in the northern Nigeria?
Well, the reality is,
can you kindly introduce yourself? Please introduce yourself.
I am Dr. Huzagis of Security Intelligence and Investigation Expert, the Managing Director, Eagles Integrated Security and Logistics Company, Abuja. The reality is, we are just deceiving ourselves in northern Nigeria because we are not taking security matter as a serious matter, but rather as a business opportunity. We are monetizing the process. We are promoting corruption. We are supporting drugs and other narcotics business, which is helping the criminals to commit their offenses. We are politicizing the process, and our politicians doesn't have the real political will to do it the right way. What we are talking about, dialogue or non-kinetic approach, is nothing like dialogue and nothing like non-kinetic approach. We are only conducting a sensitization meeting for a ceasefire, but not really a dialogue, not really any agreement. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, it is making the masses and traditional authorities to be more scared while we are giving the politicians more opportunity to siphon resources using the security. When you take, for example, I didn't heard it really from the governor himself, but it is like the Katsina state government is now descending, bending to the criminals, trying to give them money, trying to remobilize them with the resources. And as far as I'm concerned, even this ceasefire, so-called ceasefire sensitization meetings that we are having, is just an enabling environment or enabling opportunity we are creating chance for the bandits and other criminals to remobilize themselves, rearm themselves, and also extend partnership opportunity to others who, in order to recruit more informants, in order to recruit more other people, and also to open their eyes and see the light of the day, to understand who have money and who really don't have it, and to also understand how our securities operates, and to send a most caring message to our troops. Because looking at the fact that we said we are looking for Adamaleru and he's alive, dead or alive, we are looking for Toji, dead or alive. So the question everyone will ask himself is, how have we been able to reach to Adamaleru and invite him to Paskari for a ceasefire sensitization meeting? Because I call those gatherings a ceasefire sensitization meetings, nothing more. And ceasefire, it doesn't mean that you brought an end to it, but rather you are creating more enablers for the criminals to operate in a more better way. At a time when a criminal wearing a military cap, a military beret, and also parading himself with AK-47 and other sophisticated arms, you finish all the discussions. After the sensitization meeting, he went back to the forest with his guns. You go back to your house without even a good razor that you can cut onion, and you say you are conducting a ceasefire agreement. Well, which agreement? Have you written anything? Where is the attendance of the meeting? Where are the conditions of agreement? Where do you agree and where do you disagree? In a situation where a non-state actor is making a loud statement warning the state that I will continue to kill, I will continue to assassinate, I will continue to kidnap, how can you tell me this thing will stop? At a time when all the most of the security, so-called community watch, so-called community guard, so-called whatever, initiated by the states, doesn't have accountability mechanisms for the arms and ammunition they are being given. If you want to buy arms and ammunition in Katsina, in Sokoto, in Zamfara, where all these community whatever guards were mobilized by the governors, go down there, go with your money. You buy the ammunition from them, you buy the guns from them, and they will go back and tell government that they lost the guns and ammunition in fighting the bandits, and the bandits even killed some of them or scared them, so they had to run away and drop their guns. But in reality, they are saying we have evidences. We are not only talking. And these governors are not really serious. They are not sincere. They are not honest. Because it doesn't affect them. Look at the huge amount of money. In July, for example, in July and August, almost above 3 billion naira were given as an addition from the federal, besides the normal federal allocation they normally collect after the FAC meeting. In the month of September, August, the money that was collected by all the local government chairmen and by all the governors in northern Nigeria. It's not. There was never a time when such amount of money was given as a federal allocation by federal government to state or local government. Why? How can we are not accounting for the money? No security, no hospital, no school, no good water supply, no commercial activities. Our hospitals are just like more of a rat environment where I cannot even keep my body dog inside. Whereas we keep celebrating that we commission health facility, we commission roads, we commission this, and you still see the governor, and even the local government chairman and commissioners are now struggling in the Chinese embassy, Canada embassy, UK embassy, and the other foreign embassies, flying for health purposes. Why can't you fix the health facilities? You will see some